Hello, and welcome to Tech and More. As requested by one of our subscribers, we have created a video that will help you to search for a suitable Salesforce testing job on LinkedIn. And this is for all people who are planning to migrate to Salesforce testing or who are already working in the Salesforce testing domain and want to look out for new opportunities, right? And one pointer we want to mention, if you also want us to create a video on the topic of your choice, please comment on the video and we promise to do the needful as soon as possible. I hope that this video helps. Cool. So yeah, as you can see on the screen, the default slide, that is finding Salesforce testing jobs on LinkedIn. It doesn't have a lot of theory, of course. We'll simply go to the next slide, wherein the different ways of how you can search for a Salesforce testing job on LinkedIn are written. And don't worry, I'll be actually showing you how to find them on my actual live LinkedIn account. So let's start. Now, how to leverage search functionality in LinkedIn. That is, of course, if you want to search for relevant jobs on LinkedIn, you have to leverage the search functionality, which is what we'll see it right now. Now, to find these jobs, you can try all the four, whichever. I mean, of course, there is priority, but you can try all these four, and they will for sure help you. This is a proven thing, right? The first one is that you use the jobs feature with the right filters and keywords. Then there is relevant groups, posts, and create a post. I mean, these 4 pointers. But yes, first of all, let's start with the jobs feature. So it says using job features with the right filters and keywords. So let me take you to my LinkedIn account. I'll go here and I'll search. So do you see the search filter here? This search functionality on LinkedIn? Of course, I know I might be giving too much detail, but I always want to make sure that a person who has no idea gets to use it very quickly, right? So without wasting any more time, this is the search. I'll go ahead and I'll click for Salesforce testing, right? And I'll simply press enter. Now you have searched for Salesforce testing, you have pressed enter, you see so many random data displayed here, right? But we want to only search for jobs. So I will select the jobs option. And now you can see n number of Salesforce testing jobs. For example, this one. For example, this one, this which Salesforce testing, the third one. Then you have Salesforce QA/Salesforce tester. Now you might question that, you know what, this is a mix of others. There you have the business analyst position, you have CPQ business analyst as well. So how do I only get the relevant testing jobs, right? So number one, you have to understand one thing very important, wherein I mentioned keyword, that Salesforce testing can come up with Salesforce testing or Salesforce tester or Salesforce QA, because testing and QA are synonyms. So some recruiters might post it as testing, some recruiters might post it as QA, right? So let's go ahead and search for I don't know, maybe Salesforce QA, and let me press enter. And do you see, now I'm getting Salesforce QA jobs and I'm getting more jobs, right? Because the QA keyword is more famous, right? Now again, you can see maybe to better or to improve the search, what I'll do is I will click on all filters and I will go ahead and I will search for the just give me a second. Yeah, I will search for the keyword job function here, right? And I'll click on quality assurance. Of course, you might not have quality assurance in your, I mean, this comes according to your profile and everything. So you can go here, click on add a job function, add a job function, and you'll be able to find quality assurance. If you face any challenge in this, let me know. I'll help you out for sure, right? So let me go ahead and let me click on show 85 results. Now, do you see? You see Salesforce QA for Motorola, Salesforce QA for RSA Tech, Salesforce QA for Acolyte, Salesforce QA for SYBEX. I'm sorry, I'm not sure how to pronounce this. Then you have Salesforce QA for Uloop Technologies and so on, right? You have got so many results which are all relevant to Salesforce testing. This is the number one most important, most effective way of finding Salesforce testing jobs on LinkedIn. So your point number one is done. Now, point number two, that is using relevant groups, right? So let me go ahead and I'm sorry, I'll be focusing on the third point first, which is using posts feature, right? Because this is more related to jobs, right? So of course we use the jobs feature, which is the most important one, because these job records are created separately by recruiters. But there are some times when the person working in an organization might post or might share on their LinkedIn account or in their LinkedIn profile that our organization is hiring for so and so role, right? So sometimes you might not be able to find that relevant job in this list, which you can see here, and you might be able to find it much easily in the post section, right? So let me go ahead and let me click on the jobs option that we selected. You see posts here. I'll click on posts, and then you see a couple of posts which might be relevant to you. Now, if you see a bit closely, you'll see that this was posted 11 months ago, 1 week ago, 1 month ago. This is all random, right? So we always have to make sure that the jobs for which we are applying have to be as recent as possible, right? So you have this option which says sort by. You go ahead and you click on latest and you click on show results, right? Now you'll be able to see all the all the posts mentioning Salesforce QA word in the utmost or in the latest order, right? So let me go ahead and let me see. For example, this guy posted that these are the opportunities, right? I'm just giving you an example. So all these things can be relevant to you. There are a lot of people who would go ahead and who would share that their organization is hiring for QA or Salesforce QA, and you can simply go ahead, ping that person, connect with that person, and ask them for a referral. Always remember, going for a referral is always a better idea as compared to applying directly, because organizations always give a priority to referrals, right? So this is number two, which is using the posts feature, right? Then number three is using relevant groups. Of course, since we are searching for Salesforce QA jobs or Salesforce testing jobs, let me again use the search functionality. Let me search for Salesforce QA again, right? Rather, what I'll do is I've already searched for it. So I'll go ahead and I'll again select this drop down and I'll select groups, right? Do you see this group? Salesforce QA Jobs India, right? Go ahead, open this group. And of course, I'm already a part of it. But if you want, you can go ahead and join it. You have numerous people and you will find exciting opportunities here. For example, do you see this one? Exciting opportunity for Salesforce QA engineer, right? Urgent requirement for Salesforce QA, right? So you might find very good leads from here as well. That is the third way of handling it. Then the fourth one is, which I genuinely feel that not a lot of people can use it publicly, is that you go ahead and you mention something of this sort on your own LinkedIn profile. That is, you put a post saying that you have this so and so experience and you are willing to move into Salesforce, you have so and so trainings and everything. But I understand you are working in a job, and if you post it on LinkedIn, your colleagues might know, your recruiter might know, and that might create an issue for you. So it all depends upon your situation. If you are serving a notice period, then okay. If not, then refrain from doing it, avoid doing it. But yes, the first three pointers that I mentioned, this is a proven thing. I myself use this feature on LinkedIn, and this helps you a lot. So I hope that these three quick tips will help you find your next I mean, the most, your loved Salesforce job, Salesforce testing job. And I hope that this video was helpful to the person who requested for this particular video to create, and for other folks as well, right? So again, thank you so much for watching. And if you like our content, please share it, subscribe it with as much people as possible, because that helps us a lot. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.